Hi, I'm the pharmacist. I'm Dr. Shea.
Hi, I'm Danae Puffing.
Oh, Danae Puffin. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, so what did your physician tell you for the reason that you were coming in today?
My doctor's been on my case for years to stop smoking because of my COPD. So I told him recently that I'd like to for my grandkids' sake. They've been on my back about quitting as well.
Okay. All right, well, quitting smoking is the most important thing that you can do for your health, especially with COPD. So I'm glad you took the first step to come in to talk to me today. All right? All right, so to give you an idea of what's going to happen today is I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. And it's questions about your lifestyle, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Okay.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
And it usually takes about 15 or 20 minutes to give or take. Okay. So first we're going to start with your medication history, okay?
Okay.
What drugs or food allergies do you have?
I'm allergic to nuts and then that sticky stuff on bandages.
Okay. So you're decent. All right. What medications are you currently taking?
I chew those Tums sometimes, take a stool softener, and then I have like 3 inhalers, Pro Air,
Spirulina?
yeah, and then another
Symbicort?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. You did a really great job actually calling that. All right, so I'm just going to switch gears here, and we're just going to go into why you're here today.
Okay.
So we're just going to go into smoking cessation. That's why the doctor wanted to come in, but your COPD.
Okay.
So what type of tobacco do you use?
Just cigarettes.
Just cigarettes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how often do you smoke a day?
Well, I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm 66, and I used to smoke a full pack, and then since I was like 22, and then I've gone down to half a pack about the last few years. I was diagnosed with COPD about 12 years ago, and sometimes I have to ask my grandson to give me a ride to the store to pick up some smokes because I can't walk. It's only 3 blocks away, but I get really heavy-winded walking long distances.
Okay. So when do you smoke? When's your first cigarette?
It's usually like 15 minutes after I wake up in the morning. I like to light one up while I'm sitting on the patio watching the birds.
Okay, so as soon as you pretty much get up 15 minutes in.
Yeah, usually
That's your first cigarette. Okay, so now I'm just going to talk about your family.
Okay.
So family history of tobacco.
Well, my father, he was an alcoholic, so he smoked every time he drank, and he started doing that when he was 16 until he died at like 58 from liver failure. My mom, she only smoked weed. She died when she was 76 from natural causes.
Okay.
My brother, he died about 8 years ago. We were very close, but he smoked way more than I ever did. So he died when he was about 66, 67 years old. Yeah.
Okay. I'm so sorry to hear that. Sounds like you've lost a lot of family, a lot of health conditions there, and especially with smoking. I really can't imagine how difficult it must be for you right now, especially since you sound like you're so close to your brother and your mother and your father. So what we're going to try to do today is put things in a better perspective and understand like what the potential hazards are and the fact that you've already lost family to smoking and all the other things and hazards that it does cause. Okay, have you ever tried quitting before?
I have tried quitting like quite a few times, but whenever I quit, I gain a lot of weight and I get really irritable, and it just hasn't worked, and the doctor already says I'm overweight. Sorry. My dog got a hold of my dentures, so I'm borrowing a friend's, and they're a little bit loose, so yeah. Good luck. Yeah, they're back in there.
Okay.
So, like I was saying, I tried quitting, and I tried to do it cold turkey, but it just hasn't been working for me.
Okay.
I tried those lozenges too. I was doing like 1 or 2 of those a day between smoking, but they weren't.
They didn't seem to help at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only used a couple of days.
Okay. So how long ago was that when you said you tried it?
It was about 3 3 years ago that I tried, but it only lasted 4 days. Like I said, it was really hard.
Okay, so about 3 years ago, lasted about 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how motivated are you on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not motivated at all or interested in quitting, and a scale to the 10 being absolutely motivated and you're ready to commit to this? Where would you say you would land it?
I think I'm pretty high. I would say about a 9. I'd really like to stop quitting in the next few weeks, more for the sake of my grandkids. I want to be around to see them grow, and they hate being around me when I smoke or even when I don't smoke because they say I smell like a big cigarette all the time. But yeah, I would like to quit as soon as possible. I get embarrassed asking my grandson to take me to the store all the time to get more smokes, but like I said, cold turkey just hasn't worked out for me.
Okay. All right, well, I can tell you this. It's great that you took the first step to come and see me. It's been a couple of years since it sounds like you tried to quit. I'm confident with a little bit of help, you can quit. You're motivated on a scale of 9. Usually that's half the battle, is just being motivated enough to do it. Okay, so what scares you the most about quitting smoking?
Gaining all the weight and just not feeling good. I've done it for 40 years. It's just something I do every day.
Concerned more so about the weight. Okay, all right. Okay, so it sounds like you're worried about how you would manage some of the symptoms, the withdrawal symptoms of quitting smoking. However, there are products that are helping you to manage these types of symptoms when you're going through it. And it is tough, so that's why it's good to have support.
Yeah.
Why do you feel that you need to smoke?
Because when I don't smoke, I gain that more weight and I'm more irritable. I just feel like I'm going crazy. It helps me get relaxed, and I just need it every day. It's like part of my routine, like people need their cups of coffee.
Okay. Okay, so quitting smoking can be a very large undertaking, especially with the withdrawal symptoms. It makes it really, really difficult. Like you said, 3 years ago you tried it, you quit for maybe 3 or 4 days. But with the right mindset and what you're doing now, you're saying you're at a 9 and the correct support, I really feel like you can do this. Also, consider the risk that you're continuing to do when you're smoking. Even if you can't see it, the damages that are happening, heart disease, it can cause infertility. Granted, you're a little bit older now, but that's just something to keep in mind so you can tell your family as well. And also osteoporosis, which is soft bones, cancer, stroke, I think it just touched on that, and as you know, death can lead to a lot of these bad things, and so quitting really helps. Just remove that. And also you want to set a good example for your grandchildren. I mean, you said that that's important to you. It's been difficult for you to walk. You know, they probably want you around, and it sounds like, you know, they're a good support system for you as well, and for them, so. And on top of that, you're saving lots of money. Cigarettes are not cheap. They cost just as much as a dinner sometimes. And you want to improve your health. You'll start to feel better as soon as you quit smoking. So quitting smoking is the best way to slow the progression of COPD, okay? Especially your COPD that you're talking about. You can't walk those little distances, a couple of miles to the store.
This cough.
Yeah, that cough. So we can do this together. I'm confident that you're going to be successful this time, okay? And I've got just a couple more questions for you to kind of wrap this up about your social history, and we'll be all done. Is there any questions that you have for me or concerns that you want to touch on before?
No, I think you make some good points. I've tried this before. It's one more time.
Okay. Awesome. So I'm just going to go ahead and just go into your social history, okay? Should be pretty quickly, maybe 5 minutes tops. So what does your daily diet consist of?
Well, I don't usually eat breakfast. For lunch yesterday, I had chicken fried steak and some cornbread. And then for dinner, what did I have for dinner? I had some baked cheesy pasta and garlic bread.
Okay. All right, how many times a week do you exercise, and for how long?
I can't remember the last time I exercised. Whenever I walk or do heavy lifting, I just can't. I just get winded really bad.
Okay. And what caffeinated products would you say that you consume?
I don't drink any coffee or soda or tea or anything. It's stains your teeth.
How much alcohol would you say that you would consume in a week?
Alcohol. I haven't had any alcohol since my 30s. My grandkids always telling me that boozers are losers. So.
No, it's interesting. So where do you work?
I don't work anymore. I get disability because of my COPD. It's so bad that I stay home and watch the grandchildren.
Yeah, so it sounds like the COPD has definitely affected your lifestyle. So now I'm just going to move on and go ahead and put this to a close. I wanted to thank you for spending 15 minutes with me. I really appreciate that you took out the time, and I'm excited that you're here for your health and that you're ready to commit. I will call you on Friday to follow up with you if you're ready. You can set a quit date if you're ready to do that, and then we'll pick out the best medication that fits your lifestyle. Is there anything else that I can possibly do for you today?
No, sounds good.
All right, it's really good meeting you and speaking with you.
You too.
And hopefully I'll be in touch with you soon, yeah?
Okay,
Friday.
thanks.
All right, take care.
You too.